So this is a video that I've been really looking forward to making. It is about Volt Inu, and this is not your standard old Inu. Volt Inu has been around the block a few times. It's actually about 6 weeks old or so, which they have accomplished quite a bit in that time frame. We're going to get into that. And I'm going to give you some perspective here and show you some things that I really like what I'm seeing that they're doing. They've got a lot going on the exchange fronts, adding exchanges. By the way, 6 weeks or so old. Pretty impressive. Already a massive community behind them. Already 14,000 plus holders. Very, very, very impressive project. And as I kept kind of digging into them more, reading their white paper, I kept finding more and more things that I really, really liked. Now, I'm going to say up front, full disclosure, this is a sponsored video. So Volt Inu came to me and said, hey, we would love for you to spotlight our project on your channel. And I looked at them and saw what they were doing and loved the things that I was seeing. So this is in that capacity, this is a sponsored video. Also, beyond that, it's just a really good project that I think needs some even more eyeballs on it. And I'm happy to do that. And would look further to having a longer relationship with Volt and continue to help them grow their their community and their presence. So with that said, let's get into this. All right. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to quickly look at their website, a couple of things. We're going to look at mainly what it is they do, and then we're going to look real quickly at their white paper. And I want to specifically looking at their white paper, looking at their utility and their use cases, and then we're going to jump over to their Twitter page and we're going to look at what they have going on Twitter because a lot. They've got a lot, and we'll also look real quickly at their certic audit, and we'll look at their price action and what I'm seeing there. So real quickly, here we go. Okay, so you can get Volt on both, Ethereum or BSC, which I love, right? So we still have kind of our gas fee thing playing out here in the Ethereum world. So if you want to reduce those gas fees and buy it over on the BSC side, that's really, really cool. And oh, by the way, I love that they show tokenomics below for both Ethereum and for the BSC side. We're going to look at that. Here's what they really do. They are a hyper-deflationary token whose aim is to invest in multiple classes such as NFTs, nodes, altcoins, staking, and farming of stable coins. And they basically use this investment diversity, allows them to mitigate the risk while taking advantage of possible non-correlated growth of the trending assets. Wow, that was a pretty impressive sounding sentence. What it basically means is that they one of their really cool things that they do is that they invest in NFTs, other altcoins, etc., staking and farming. This is a way that they are using to diversify, to grow value for their holders, all those kind of things. So this is something that I really, really like, and that's cool. There's been a couple of other projects out there that have done this, and I've always applauded those projects as well. Okay, right here, see, he says, and as I just kind of mentioned, but I want to make sure you see this. So basically, profits made on treasury investments. So basically, for example, buying the NFTs, profits made on treasury investments are then used to buy back and burn Volt tokens. In addition to the deflationary mechanism, Volt has implemented a automatic 4% burn tax on BSC. Okay, we're going to look at that here in just a minute. But really what I'm focusing on here is the fact that when they make profits on those investments, like on in NFTs, etc., that they're using to buy it back and then burn the Volt tokens. It's been a long day. I apologize. Okay, here's their roadmap. I'm not going to get too much into depth in this. This is your standard stuff, but they have accomplished quite a bit. And to give you some perspective real quickly, let me show you this. They launched right here on the December 19th of December. I always read those, and I always want to say they launched in 2019. I've always read those wrong. My brain sees that number weird. So they launched 19th of December, and you can see on price action, which I wanted to jump into because what I liked here about this price action is that they had your usual spike when they came out, and then this is a very standard pattern right here where my mouse is. You spike up, you have some sell off, and then you consolidate. But what I like is they consolidated real nicely outside of a few little dramatic spikes here. They had a really fairly long consolidation period. And I like that I think of that as building consensus. It's building a base. It's building a really strong base to begin to do what? to do this from, to start to really move up. And that's what I like. And by the way, this is a 1 day. You're seeing this in 1 day increments. So I love that volume going up. All right. We're going to come back to this in a minute and look at holders and all that kind of stuff. Real quickly, I want to move back down here. Okay. So we're going to look at their white paper in a minute. They do have an audit. Audit is right here. And I've already looked at it. And basically everything is a pass. All right. So there we go on the audit. All right, so here's what I like right here. I thought that this was really cool. They show you they have a little bit different tokenomics on the Ethereum side of the house as well as on the BSC side of the house. So you're getting a 1% reflection, but look at this on the Ethereum, you have 4% added to liquidity and 4% burn. Okay, same percent on marketing and development right there, and I applaud that. I mean, quite frankly, that's how you grow the token. So you work with people like me who can help spread the vision and spread the awareness of this. All right, and this is definitely one that I am happy to do. When I really started digging into everything that Volt was doing, I was shocked. I was like, wow, I didn't know they were doing this and doing this and doing this. All right, so just continuing on, this is how you buy it. So if you're trying to figure out how you buy it, right there. So with that said, let's take a look real quickly at their white paper, and then we're going to get into some exchange announcements. So what I want to do is real quickly show you this right here. I love that that this is their existing and or kind of future utilities, again, as is outlined in their white paper. So partnership with CryptoCart allows Volt holder to buy real world goods from more than 1,700 sellers worldwide. So they have a partnership with CryptoCart. I thought that was really cool. They do have a play to earn game that obviously is that is going to be coming, and the Volt token. Volt. It sounds weird to my ear. Volt, not vote. Volt. VOLT. That's a word that I've always had a hard time with, even when I was a little kid, because it sounds like vote, like I'm going to go vote for somebody to my ear. Anyway, we're moving on. Just the little idiosyncrasies that we all have, right? So play to earn game is coming, but the Volt token is going to basically will allow you to acquire more advanced characters, features giving significant chat advantages, etc. All right. Vote tokens will also be used as currency to reward the winners. Very, very cool. This is what really impressed me as well. They've got a launchpad incubator that is going to be put into place. And I thought this was amazingly cool. We've seen this with other projects, and usually those incubator projects, pretty impressive. It's a way to vet new projects, to launch new projects off of your existing brand. I thought that this was cool. You don't see this a lot. So when I saw incubator, I was even way more impressed because they are, again, going down that road and as an additional utility use case for their, for the holders and for their community. Gamified social activity, given the involvement of our community members. I really did get a really strong sense of community. I did a tweet earlier today saying, hey, I'm gonna be doing a video, and that tweet was picked up and was disseminated. It was commented on. It's a very positive and social community that I'm really seeing around Volt, which is really, really, really cool. So they've got this gamified social activity coming out. So it's a mechanism to reward their community members. It incentivizes involvement of Volt holders by implementing a ranking and reward system, number of tasks completed to increase exposure. That's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't really seen anything like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, moving on. This is their Twitter account. I want to show you a couple things. Number one, they just passed 14,000 holders. Number two, they got a good looking guy right here that did a tweet about them. But they are extremely active on their Twitter feed, doing a lot of really cool stuff. Again, community. I'll drop a link down in the description below. Moving on, because I want to make sure that we get everything covered. Exchange, XT Exchange. Done. Wow, that was weird. Done. Almost like choked. XT Exchange. There you go. Oh, by the way, Bitmart. Let's now talk about the Shiba Army NFTs. What I love about this, when I saw this, is this goes directly to what, right? This goes directly to this line right here, that they buy assets such as NFTs, and when they sell them, they use the profits to buy back and burn Volt tokens. So this is execution, doing what they say they're going to do. Transparency, telling the community, we did this. Cool. Oh, by the way, I love this. Volt isn't here to kill or fight any other dogs. They're looking to build community ties between the different communities, between the Volt community and the Shiba Inu community. I love that, right? There's no tribalism in play here, all right? Since we know some SHIB holders already joined the Volt army, would it be worth the vote for the Volt to acquire some, SHIB token NFT? So they bought 3 Shiboshis. Pretty cool. All right. Oh, by the way, we're not done yet. The Volt NFT character is going to be featured in the upcoming Wolverine Inu game. All right, that's really pretty darn cool. I had the founder of Wolverine Inu on an AMA a couple of weeks ago. Awesome community, really cool guy, and that was cool. All right. Let's wrap up real quickly with kind of looking at their chart action. Again, I've already mentioned kind of what I feel here about kind of that linear consolidation scenario that's played out here. I love that when I came in here and I dropped in here, I was impressed by this right here. A lot of people look at it and go, well, it's just kind of straight. No, that is consensus. That is consolidation. That is support. That is support that builds off and gives way to where you see this happening right here, okay? 7,000, basically we know that they have 14,000 holders, so they have holders on the BSC side and on the Ethereum side. So obviously you're seeing only one side of the coin there. Market cap 29 million and average daily volume looking really, really good. Okay, so and I really love the really a nice liquidity ratio, looking good. I mean, check. So final thoughts. This is one that if you are looking for, in my opinion, a really good project that I think is going to stand the test of time, it's going to be here. It's going to be, again, they're with a massive community behind it that's only going to grow over time as they execute and they deliver on their vision of all the things that are in the roadmap and the ecosystem. They're already showing that they're executing by bringing on exchanges, and they're only literally about 6 weeks old. Number one, a couple of exchanges. Number two, the buying of the Shiboshi NFTs, the transparency of that, and just following through on what they say they're going to do. That is something to be applauded, and not investing advice, but you definitely ought to look at this one and check it out. Run it through your own due diligence and see what you see. As always, truly, I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for giving me a voice in this crazy crypto world here on YouTube. I will see you later. Go buy some money. Go buy some money. Go make some money. There we go. There's my mistake. Go make some money. Go buy some money. That was weird. Bye. See ya.